Deltarune is the first chapter of the prequel to the hit indie title, Undertale. All the fan-favorite characters have returned. We got Lisa Simpson, Undying, World's Best Mom, Mr. You Tried, and of course, Sans Undertale, as seen in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Some people, even the creator of Undertale, may argue that Deltarune takes place in a parallel universe or something wacky like that, but it is 100%, without a doubt, a prequel, and I have indisputable evidence. In Undertale, the king's throne room is covered with flower petals. In Deltarune, the king owns a flower shop. Boom, case closed. Anyways, Deltarune follows the story of your own original character, Frankie follows the story of Chris, with a K, a human minority in a monster-dominated town. They live in a broken household featuring the world's best mom, a not-so-great dad that lives at work now, and a best friend older brother who has moved on to college and isn't actually featured at all. Chris has no passions or interests except, I don't know, what's this? Maybe trapping animals? Basically, Chris's life sucks. On this particular day, like many others, Chris is late for school. And to make matters worse, group projects have been assigned, and Chris is only left to pair up with Barney the dinosaur's daughter, the class bully who is really just a victim of her own father's success. Chris and Barney Jr., or BJ for short, are asked to get more chalk from the supply closet as punishment for being late, but instead they accidentally stumble into a portal to a different world, the Dark World. In an attempt to get home, they meet a very mysterious prince who says the three of them are part of a great prophecy to save the world from total destruction. Their mission, if they choose to accept it, is to go to the Fountain of Darkness and blow it up or something? I don't really know, but it's how they're getting home, I guess. Don't know why they can't just use the fountain at this castle, but whatever. Before the two Lightworlders can accept their mission, the bad guy, known as Thrasher, rolls in on his sick flaming bike. This guy is a bona fide badass. Evil gear, evil whip, he's an absolutely unstoppable force. He promises to destroy the heroes here and now, but they aren't going down without a fight. Whoa, this song's a banger! After barely surviving the onslaught of Basher, the mysterious prince reveals himself as Ralsei, the cute, spectacled prince. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something really familiar about this cutie. Before anything else happens, though, BJ decides to be a real b-hole and takes off to go home, leaving the three amigos before they even banded together. She tears a path of destruction ahead, decimating enemies, cakes, and anything else that stands in her path, until she comes across a door she can't open and has to join the amigos again to proceed. And now the three amigos proper can finally begin their journey. That is, until BJ decides to become a bad guy with Prancer, and together the two of them make it their life's work to destroy the group formerly known as the Three Amigos. So now the two amigos push on towards whatever their goal is, while the two enamigos plot total destruction. They hinder the amigos, they trick them to create a machine to spell their own doom, and they take snack breaks and, of course, spa days. Hamper's truly tragic backstory is uncovered here too. He has absolutely no friends, he's abused by his dad, and he's not even allowed to have candy. No wonder he's evil. Everything culminates into a grand fight between the factions, good versus evil, duo y duo. Ultimately, Dancer realizes he isn't a bad guy after all. And the two amigos that were once the three amigos now becomes the four amigos when the two enamigos are assimilated. And everything's great and dandy until Billy Hatcher realizes the four amigos have plans to take down his dad. Then he runs away from his problems like the man-child he is. Then there's this epic chase scene where the 3.5 amigos siege the castle, which ends up with them being sent to jail, and here the amigos spend the rest of their life, doomed to a small cage, never to return home. At least until BJ breaks out 2 minutes later and confronts cancer. The two of them lay it all out, their insecurities, their hopes, their aspirations. It's a very therapeutic pummeling, and in the end they're all friends again. Susie agrees to lay off the aggressive ways, and then she releases the rest of the amigos, and off they go towards the throne room to peacefully stop the king. The amigos climb the castle until they come across the Puzzle Master, a most powerful, mysterious, intelligent wizard by the name of Rubik's Cube? His puzzles are mind-warpingly difficult, but after solving all of them, he has one more test for the heroes: to defeat a giant bottle cap with legs. When they prevail, there is but one obstacle left. The three amigos confront King Dad, who turns out to be a real jerk. He threatens to kill his own son to prove a point, and then he goes on how the heroes attacking him makes them the bad people. Okay, Sweaty. So the amigos kick his ass, with words if they want, and ultimately the old man gets a hernia and falls over. In a show of sympathy, the cute prince heals him, and then the sore loser kills the amigos with some overpowered magic. But actually, in the nick of time, the entire army and Chancer comes to overthrow the king, and then they put him in jail, leaving Lancer to be the king now. And that's pretty much it. Chris and BJ say their goodbyes to everyone they've met on the way, including Ralsei, and then, wait. It all makes sense now. Ralsei is an anagram of Azrael, Chris's brother from Undertale. And that would be significant, but I guess it doesn't matter because it's all just a dream in the end? But wait, what's that cage for? Oh.